یہ پہلی بات جو یہ آتھر ہیں دلت صاحب، وہ جب اپنی کتاب لکھتے ہیں تو وہ اپنی کتاب میں خود ہی کانٹرڈکٹ کرتے ہیں. اگر آپ کتاب کے آگے جائیں گے تو وہ کہتے ہیں کہ 7 مہینے جو دلی حکومت تھی وہ فاروق عبداللہ صاحب پہ نظر رکھی تھی کہ ان کا جو سینس ہے وہ کیا ہے. اور جب 7 مہینے کے بعد فاروق عبداللہ صاحب ریلیز ہو گئے، انہوں نے کیا کیا؟ انہیں پی ایچ ڈی جو ہے اس کو مضبوط بنا کر آگے چلایا. اگر ایسی بات ہوتی تو پی ایچ ڈی نہیں بنتی، اور پی ایچ ڈی اتنی مضبوط نہیں بنتی، اور پی ایچ ڈی کو توڑنے والے ہیں وہ بھی آپ جانتے ہیں. تو مجھے لگتا ہے یہ ایک کانٹروورسی ہے، فگمنٹ آف امیجنیشن ہے آتھر کا. پروبیبلی ان کی یہ عادت بن چکی ہے ہمیشہ کانٹروورشل چیزیں کرنے کی. نہیں تو آپ جس طرح آپ نے سوال پوچھا کہ پی ڈی پی یا التجا مفتی صاحبہ نے اس کے بارے میں بات کی ہے، تو پھر یہی دلت صاحب 2 اہم چیز بولتے ہیں. ایک تو کہتے ہیں اپنی پچھلی کتاب میں لکھتے ہیں کہ جو پی ڈی پی ہے وہ ڈوول صاحب کے کہنے پہ بنی، ڈوول صاحب کے آشرواد سے بنی. تو کیا وہ صحیح ہے؟ اور وہی دلت صاحب دوسری بات کرتے ہیں، کہتے ہیں جب ہم شام کو بیٹھتے تھے تو ہم بہت چیزیں کرتے تھے. اس نے شراب وراب کی بھی بات کی، تو کیا ہم اس بات کو بھی سمجھے صحیح ہیں؟ تو مجھے لگتا ہے کہ اگر التجا جی صرف تب تک سچائی ہے جب تک فاروق صاحب کے خلاف بات کرو، جب تک مفتی محمد سعید صاحب اللہ تعالیٰ ان کو مغفرت کرے، ان لوگوں نے اپنی زندگی میں بھی بہت کچھ کیا. لیکن اگر التجا مفتی صاحب سے یہ پوچھوں گا کہ جو دلت صاحب نے ان کے والد صاحب کے ان کے دادا جی کے بارے میں بات کی، کیا وہ صحیح ہے پھر؟ یا پی ڈی پی کے بارے میں جو بات کی وہ صحیح ہے پھر؟ اگر یہ صحیح ہے تو پھر وہ بھی صحیح ہے، اگر وہ غلط ہے تو بھی یہ بھی غلط ہے.
تو کبھی اس طرح کی انٹریکشن ہوئی ہے اے ایس دولت اور فاروق صاحب کے درمیان؟
دیکھیے ایسی کوئی انٹریکشن نہیں ہے. فاروق عبداللہ صاحب نے کلیئر کہا ہے کہ ایسی کوئی انٹریکشن ان کے ساتھ نہیں ہے. اور جس طرح میں نے کہا یہ فگمنٹ آف امیجنیشن ہے. میں بار بار وہی کہہ رہا ہوں، اس کتاب میں اور ایک انٹرویو میں بھی ان نے ایک اچھی بات کہا کہ یہ میں سمجھتا ہوں کہ یہ ہو سکتا ہے بٹ یہ ہے نہیں. تو یہ جس طرح میں نے کہا یہ ایک فگمنٹ آف امیجنیشن ہے. مجھے لگتا ہے کتاب کو تھوڑا کنٹروورشل بنانے کے لیے کیا ہے. اور سب سے بڑی بات ہے کانٹرڈکشن جب اس میں آتا ہے، جب وہیں وہ بات کرتے ہیں کہ دلت صاحب کی جو سینٹر ہے وہ فاروق عبداللہ صاحب پہ نظر رکھے ہوئے تھے. So if he himself contradicts and says that the center was looking at Farooq Abdullah Saab and seeing his sense, and after 7 months Farooq Abdullah Saab ensures that the PhD is as strong as possible, and PhD broke not because of the national conference but because of other parties. So I feel this is, like I said, a figment of imagination. This was ensured that something like a controversial thing comes up and then he gets his book out. Otherwise I don't see much to it. But I will add to it, if the PDP and the opposition talks about it, then I believe that the same author has time and again said something about Mufti Muhammad Saeed Saab. He has said that Dual has made PDP. Is that true? He has talked about personal things about Mufti Said. If that is true, then this is true.
So can we say to some extent it is a habitual behavior of A.S. Dullat even during past, if you are aware, he number of times he said that sometimes separatists were also met him. So this is the new trend. Farooq Abdullah met him and discussed the Article 3.
I think it's just a figment of imagination. He is trying to sell his book, and what better than to create a controversy with regard to Jammu and Kashmir. I think there is nothing much to it than this, and I believe if the opposition leaders are taking it head on, then I think they should also look at their own house, because Dullat Saab has said many things about the opposition as well. So I feel there is nothing to it, and we have cleared it very clearly.
What was the reason of the weakness of the Gupkar alliance?
I think you should ask the people who left the PhD. We were the ones who were asking for what was taken from us. I think what happened in 2019 was a betrayal for Jammu and Kashmir. We feel that was wrong, and even till date we believe that is wrong. We were the ones who went to the Supreme Court and fought. We were the only ones who fought about 370. So we were the ones who wanted to be with Jammu and Kashmir and the people of Jammu and Kashmir. We stand with them.
What will be the impact of this statement?
I think nothing much. We have cleared it with as much authority, as much responsibility. We have cleared it. There is nothing much to it. Like I said, it is just an illusion. It is just a figment of imagination of the author, and there is nothing much to it.
Yesterday I saw a newspaper, it was in the Urdu language, where the Justice Karji, one of the prominent figure of India, he says that Muslims right now, they are doing the protest against the Waqf bill. They should not go in this line because it will become a problem for Muslims also, because in future BJP will get the benefits. Maybe they will cash this issue in coming times when the elections will be held in the Bihar.
I think violence is not the answer, but peacefully protest is always a democratic right for any citizen in this country. We feel that everybody has a right to do that, and if it does not involve violence, I think it's a good way to do it. They say if you can't protest, speak. If you can't speak, whisper. If you can't whisper, at least make some gesture. The point is that we have to ensure that we are heard. And I think by going to the Supreme Court, by going to different platforms and talking about Waqf Amendment Bill is the right for every citizen of this country, and especially Muslims, because we feel that many religions, but it only goes against the essence of Muslims. And I still believe, and we still believe, that this is only against one religion, and this is not the right thing to do.
Sajjad Loon also tweeted this statement. And even yesterday, he also said that if the Farooqullah claims if the Muslim Waqf Trust would have been continued in Kashmir, then story would have been totally different. And he blames that if the investigation will be started properly, it will take 700 years for National Conference come out of this corruption case.
Well, they had the government. I believe Sajjad Saab, who I respect a lot because he won with 500 votes. I think Sajjad Loon Saab was in the government with BJP and PDP. They were the ones who converted Awqaf into Waqf Board. They were the ones who were in the government for 4 years. They had all the right to do whatever investigation they could have. Why didn't they do it? The point is that they are just point scoring and there is nothing to it. We believe that we have never been a part of the BJP, while as Sajjad Loon Saab has. He has been very close to the top leadership of the BJP and RSS. I still remember how he would sit in RSS meetings. So before pointing fingers at us, I think he should first think about his own self. What was his past and what was his creation and the party that he's from. So I think there is not much to it, except that just for the sake of it, they want to oppose.
Thank you.